This is about Larry Elder and what the LA Times said. So the LA Times, they said that Larry Elder is the black face of white supremacy. You've been warned. So I'm going to let a little bit of this Fox News clip go on, and it's about the public interest, public narrative. So this is all in the public interest. So yeah, let's listen to this.
Elder is the black face of white supremacy.
Oh, God, that was too much. Okay, so Kevin Paffrath. I want to mention this real quick. I fucking hate Kevin Paffrath. I hate Kevin Paffrath so fucking much. I hate his demeanor. I hate the way he fucking talks to people. I hate his stupid fucking videos. God, I hate this motherfucker. Meet Kevin. He just put out 2 videos. So, of course, him running for governor, he's, been doing this YouTubing thing, got popular on his own. But what pisses me off is just that I think he just thinks he's too smart for his own fucking good. And I just hate people that think that they're, like, tricking, the public. I feel like you should, why would you not respect the public? You're trying to get them to vote for you. But I feel like Kevin Paffrath, he's running as a Democrat, which makes no sense because his channel is about the stock market. He's Mr. Stock Market. He's a wolf on Wall Street. So this wolf on Wall Street is a, right-wing capitalist. And he's, the reason why he's not running as a Republican, even though he's a right-wing conservative, is because he understands it's California, and he doesn't want to be hamstringed by the Democratic legislature. So therefore, he's going to be a JFK kind of. So he's a stockbroker. He's a landlord. He's part of the oppressor class. He's a capitalist. Kevin Paffrath, hate him or not hate him for any of those reasons, but I hate to check out his videos. It's Meet Kevin. Go to YouTube. Type in Meet Kevin. He got 36,000 videos on this video that's titled Supreme Court Just Ended Evictions Banned, and then the eviction crisis, and then stocks slip and volatility skyrockets. This is 43,000 views. Stocks slip and volatility skyrockets. So that's essentially his report the whole time. So automatically, what's pissing me off about these 2 videos is you got, he's got a nice, I guess, okay face or whatever, but he just puts his fucking blue eyes, they're just so in my fucking face. It's just like he's so shocked. The Supreme Court just ended the evictions ban. The Supreme Court just ended the evictions ban. Oh my God, no, they didn't. It's just like his eyes are too fucking much. They're too, and then he's just got all that grease in his hair, and he's just like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe he's going for perfection or something. I don't know who the fuck he's actually talking to. Also, okay, so he's doing the stock thing, so he's a capitalist, right? Make his fucking money. I checked into some of the things he was saying when the stimulus checks were coming out, so I want to know more information about the stimulus checks. But that was another thing. Meet Kevin wants to say, look, stocks are slipping. Is the stock market going to crash? Is the volatility going to skyrocket? Every fucking time he says that shit. That's all he ever fucking says. My God, he's a Chicken Little from hell. This motherfucker, the stimulus check. Guess what? There's an update on the stimulus check. Yep, update. Motherfucker talked about $600 stimulus checks for about 3 fucking months. How much money did he make off those stimulus fucking check videos? Goddamn, fucking thousands of dollars. Motherfuckers like, oh, $600? Oh, okay, Kevin. Yeah, I'll meet you. Okay, Kevin. Yeah, okay, $6,000. When am I going to get my $600? When are you going to get your $6,000? So he gets $6,000, you get $600 3 months later. So Supreme Court just ended evictions, banned the eviction crisis. Should I click on this? No, I'm not going to click on this because this is about Larry Elder. This is about Larry Elder. This has nothing to do with Kevin Paffrath. Why are we even mentioning Kevin Paffrath?
See, you've been warned. The LA Times printed that. It'll react. He's leading in the polls in terms of who would replace Gavin Newsom if question 1 is recalled. I see his smile.
Sean Hannity called Gavin Newsom a failed far-left governor. Is that true? Is he a far-left governor? I mean, why would Jackson Hinkle hate Gavin Newsom so much if he's far-left? Now, if he failed, that could make the far-left look bad.
Smiling, we've been friends a long time. I am sorry. I'm genuinely friends.
Sean Hannity is apologizing for the racism that poor Larry Elder has had to endure during this campaign.
Boy, a lot of people don't go into politics because of the politics of personal destruction.
That's a good point.
It's not the first time the LA Times has attacked me. There's another writer who all but called me a black David Duke. And I've been a politician now for a little more than a month. And at first, as you know, they tried to keep me off the ballot by claiming I didn't properly turn over 5 years of taxes. We ended up suing. And a left-wing...
He's only been a politician for an entire month. Only been a politician for a month, and they've already tried to sabotage him. They're already smearing him. You already got fucking... You know,
judge said that,
abuse allegations,
and threw that out and put me right back on the ballot. And then I was accused of hating women because I wrote an article 21 years ago where I cited a study from the left-wing Annenberg School of Journalism that looked at 25 questions asked of men and women.
From something he wrote 20 years ago? That was Gavin Newsom said that. He said that women aren't as smart as men.
And men knew more about those questions than did...
But then didn't Bernie Sanders say the exact same thing? Isn't that what Elizabeth Warren, she said Bernie Sanders said that women are dumb as shit and to hell with women. Bernie Sanders spits on women. Woman president. How dare you? Don't ever mention woman president in Bernie Sanders' presence. I think that's what... Roger, can you fact check that for me? Go ahead, Larry Elder.
Did women, and I quoted a left-wing professor who said the reason women knew less is because they get their primary source from local news, quote, and she said watching local news makes you dumber, close quote. I didn't say that, she did. Then I was accused of brandishing a firearm at a former girlfriend. I want to say right now, I've never brandished a firearm, loaded or unloaded, at anybody. As for the rest of the allegations she made, I'm not going to dignify them by giving them a comment. And now we have this article from the LA Times. You're right, Sean. They are scared to death. They know that if California can elect a conservative governor like myself, and they can and they will on September the 14th, that any state can. And they're deathly afraid of this. I'm told that Senator Dianne Feinstein is more feeble than Joe Biden. And if she retires or becomes incapacitated, they're afraid that I will appoint a Republican governor, and that would shift the whole balance in the Senate. So for all those reasons, it's Mayday for the Democrats. And so Joe Biden has weighed in. Kamala Harris has weighed in. Elizabeth Warren's cut a commercial, didn't defend his record on crime, on homelessness, on the rising cost of living, on the way he shut down this state without paying attention to science. They just attacked, and said it was driven by Republicans. That's all they've got.
And then there's rolling blackouts, brownouts, water shortages, paying for water, the COVID hypocrisy. And I guess Gavin Newsom has a very different view of what foreign policy should be, as he praised Joe Biden this week, which I'm sure you took note of.
Oh, I sure did. He said that he's proud of what Joe Biden did in Afghanistan. It's a window into Gavin Newsom's incompetence. And you didn't mention the Employment Development Department, where he allowed $30 billion to go that should have gone for unemployment benefits for people in California to go to criminals inside the country and international criminals. The man is completely incompetent, and that's why nearly 1.7 million people signed a petition. Maybe a third of them were independents and Democrats who just voted for him 2 years earlier. And that's why I'm asking people to go to electelder.com, because he can and will raise an unlimited amount of money. Already he's raised about $50 million, primarily from the teachers union. They're afraid of me because I support school choice, the public sector unions, Hollywood, and big tech.
Yeah, they're going to throw
that is a fantastic interview. He has a great, presence, broadcasting presence. He's got Sean Hannity. He's got, in his back pocket, so he can, just call his buddy Sean Hannity up and get some interview and get some publicity. Larry Elder is the man to beat. Larry Elder is the man to beat. Newsom is going to get kicked out, in 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks? You think that he's only winning by like 4 fucking percentage points? It's going to topple. The apple cart is already fucking turned over. The apple cart is already turned over. So now the question is, California, Jackson Hinkle, are you going to vote for a progressive, or are you just going to let Larry Elder take your state willy-nilly? Just let him run roughshod. Fuck it, right? Larry Elder, he gets to run California. Why? Because the Jackson Hinkles of California really don't understand democracy or the republic or how. So Kevin Paffrath, what's he believe? He's in favor of controlled fires. He wants to have local vaccine mandates, but not mandates at the state level. And he's also in favor of free N95 mask. He also is in favor of the Mississippi pipeline. The Mississippi pipeline, he wants to take 4% of the Mississippi River and give it to California. If you take 4% of the Mississippi River and give it to California, then all of California's problems are over. All of California's problems are over. So there you go. Kevin Paffrath, Supreme Court just ended evictions ban, the eviction crisis. Let's hear what the candidate, the Democratic candidate, I'm sure he's going to say he cares and he's so, just torn up about it, but he's a fucking landlord. So I would actually, let's just let this play and hear what
news. This is a
Kevin,
really bad week for Joe Biden. The eviction ban is over. The United States Supreme Court just canned it. So here's kind of what happened and what this means going forward, because these are big changes for real estate. If, by the way, you are looking to invest in real estate and you want to try to find deals before they hit the market, go to metkevin.com/deals to check out Deal Machine, which can help you find deals before they hit the market.
Before you hear about how much Meet Kevin loves you and cares about you, California, before you listen to Kevin Paffrath, say, I feel your pain, I feel your pain, I empathize with you. Before you do that, let's listen to Kevin Paffrath's plug. Go to this, click on that, give him a fucking extra goddamn dime.
By reaching out to sellers with Deal Machine, metkevin.com/deals. Okay, so first,
okay, now that we got that capitalist plug out of the way, back to running for governor. So, okay, I'm running for governor, right?
The eviction moratorium that continued to be extended with a CTC letter, or order essentially, that said, hey, it's dangerous for people to get evicted because that could spread COVID. Well, the first one of these was thrown out of court. And then Joe Biden and the Biden administration threw together another and said, hey, well, this one will get us at least until October. We don't think courts will act until October. Let's just do a slightly reworded eviction moratorium with the CDC, change the requirements a little bit, and let's just put this back together so that way evictions are on hold again. So evictions went on a halt. Then, of course, the very next day, Realtor Association...
Okay, so I regretted doing that. Larry Elders, he's... one good thing about Larry Elders, he comes across as pretty articulate and pretty intelligent and pretty smart. When it comes to the election with Donald Trump, he says Joe Biden did win that election. So he's not like this, incredible slam dunk for Donald Trump, but he does have a lot of YouTube videos defending Donald Trump. So... he thinks African-American is a stupid term. He does kind of, question some of the racism, and he, delves into racist issues. Let's see. He's got the vaccine, so he doesn't believe in a vaccine mandate or a mask. He is against George Soros. He's against LBJ's war on poverty. He's against the critical race theory. He's got the vaccine. He's against minimum wage, thinks minimum wage should be $0. He's against cashless bail. He's against early release. He's against crime. He's in favor of school choice. And he also wants to have an emergency declaration on homelessness. $5 billion is all it would take to end homelessness across America. So the fact that, Larry Elder is forging a conversation about homelessness in California is, that's why we're talking about Larry Elder. That's why we're talking about Larry Elder, because there's nobody else on the horizon. And so, Jesus Christ, California, you're about to see Governor Larry Elder.
Associations, starting with Realtor Associations out in Atlanta, sued the CDC, saying this is unconstitutional, or against the law. The Supreme Court just threw out the eviction ban, and now...
Life is full of helpful watch-outs. Get one for overdraft with low cash mode.